Hello and welcome guys to SAS Esports fourth installment of SAS PUBG League. We are in Game Week 4 match 2 and we are in the desert map of Myanmar. So a lot of squad, as you can see, the flight trajectory is for the southern side towards the trailer park area, and this is squad are dropping down towards the Parasio. Squad number 7 19 is doing the same. Fake squad is also moving on towards the same area. Enigmatic squad and the rest of the squad are also doing the same. Squad number 10 and 13, that is BMB squad, are moving towards the same direction as well. So a lot of movement, a lot of rotation going on from the squad, so this will be an interesting thing to see from all the squad. Meanwhile, the last one to be dropped down is squad number 12 and squad number 18, that is we tried, and squad number 11, that is the G69 squad. So let's see how rotation will go. Moving on towards the first squad to have dropped down, that is the NJC squad, that is NJC Kid, and we can see Grid and Mama still in the air. Mama is making that long rotation. Mama is still in the air. He's dropping down slowly, so Kid has already made that entry, and we can see NJC Kid is there along with Don. Kid and Mama didn't had a good start, so to both the assaulters of the team didn't had a good start in the previous match. So let's see how they will play. Meanwhile, Grid is also there on the same side, currently looting. MJC Mama is also getting that pan and making sure he's ready up for the challenge. Don the IGL is also looting up with the spiky purple hair at the moment, complementing the theme of game week 4, so he is ready to challenge up. Meanwhile, we can see now squad number Neo, that is squad number 40 of Northeast squad number that is 8, that I think so, that is the LC squad, and squad number 9, that is DK squad in the same compound. So Neo currently rotating at the moment. Enigmatic Fate has been knocked out by the member of I think so Hall squad. So Hall squad manages to get Fate. Meanwhile, the rest of his teammates, that's Enko, Kadoosh and Mrs. is also there. So all Gorgeous manages to finish off the member of Enigmatic. So Enigmatic losing one paper already in the game. So 63 alive, 16 still alive, still surviving and battling for that chicken dinner in the game before. Meanwhile, Cable is there all alone. So I think so Northeast spot can get that finish, but Cable is ready to engage with the Northeast guys. So Northeast guys currently not having a good start. All squad also knocking up early in the previous match on taking the 16th position. I think so they want to make sure they cover up the points in the second match, so they are ready for the challenge. Wong is there along with Becky. So Cable is currently tipping at the moment. Cable with that Cable is taking TPP at the moment on the opposite side of the building. As you can see, Lone Boy, Amish, Frank, and Ghost is also making that long rotation towards the left hand side. So this will be an interesting. I think, though I don't think so, Northeast squad knows that there is a squad or a player in the opposite direction. So this will be a new drop for the House squad. Meanwhile, House Cable is also looting up. He has that mini 14 and shotgun, which is not enough to challenge off the members of Neo, because they have all the automatic rifles at the moment. So AR rifles in the backpacks of Neo will be a strong move if they can get towards Hall squad, but Cable is making sure he gets all the loot as he can. But where are the rest of his teammates? I think so they will be there on time. Gorgeous is on the northern side. Blackie and other rest of the teams are making the rotation, but we can see now Fake squad is from Tibetan PUBG community is also making the rotation towards NJC guys, but they are in the nearest compound towards them, so I don't think so they will challenge. Meanwhile, Impala has already been taken control by the DK squad. Meanwhile, Team ER, as you can see, Detonic is there, Lamar is also there. They are losing health. I think so they were in an engagement. Neo Ghost has been knocked down by Wong. Wong manages to get Neo also manages to get Team ER. So Lamar unfortunately has been knocked. So Lamar is being challenged by Unsexy squad. Unsexy unfortunately has been knocked out by the players. So Unsexy Star managed to get the first kill 2 on his backpack for his team, and Team E are now contesting the compound with Team Unsexy Star is trying to tap in. We can see Unsexy Team E Zangmu 37 is there along with Detonics and Demons. So Lamar has been the casualty of the game. Meanwhile, Hall squad losing a lot of player in early stages of the game. Hall doesn't. I think so they have to play perfectly smooth, because they got knocked out early in the game, and looking at the situation they might get knocked out in this game as well, which is a very bad start for Hall squad. So Hall squad has to battle the Northeast squad, so they have to be very aware. Meanwhile, we can see Northeast not losing any casualty, 2 kills under the belt, but Hall, Cable and Gorgeous is the last 2 surviving members. So it is a very, if they want to survive in the later stages of the game, they have to make that rotation. They have to take the they have to make that call, either to challenge, or if they're confident they can go for the challenge, but If they are not, they can move on towards the safe zone for now, making sure the Crusader Ahuma the area is safe at the moment, so they can make the rotation. Meanwhile, squad number 11 is playing still outside the blue zone inside the trailer park area. HNS is also making the rotation in La Coberelia area. We tried other southern side of La Coberelia, and Ponzo has been taken by MNP guys. Monto Nuevo has been taken by the Era squad. Meanwhile, Chumacera as always taken by the members of BMB. Meanwhile, as is case Vala Demar area at the moment. So Enigmatic focusing back to them losing a casualty early in the game. So 60 players or 4 players are already in the casualty in the early stages of this Miramar map, and as you can see, Fate is already been knocked on. Enko is there with Kadush and Mishes. So Enigmatic squad losing a player early in the game, that is in Faith. So Faith has been knocked on, but still all the squad are still surviving, which is a very interesting thing. So moving on towards the MNP guys. So Chicken Dinner winners of the previous map, that is the MNP, ready with the full squad at the moment. Johnson, Kazama, Flipcord, and Deepin is there. So Deepin, I think my favorite player amongst the MNP guys. He is a very good assaulter and he has a perfect game sense. So I think so he has marked on the level 3 backpack and is looting at the moment. Meanwhile, on the other side, the sniper, I think so that is the Flipcord, is currently with that car 98. As I told you before guys, MNP Flipcord with that car 98 is currently making the rotation. The IGL, unfortunately, Dantor is not there in this game, but we can see Kazama is also there. So Kazama with that M16A4 are making the rotation. Johnson is doing the same at the moment. So Johnson is currently, I think so, is the second in charge of MNP guys for the second match. So let's see how they move forward in the game. Meanwhile, on the other side, we can see a lot of rotation, a lot of crowd taking place inside the center portion of the San Martin area, where Team ER and Unsexy are challenging for that place. So Hasi and the Deep Patron area, or you can say the San Martin area, is currently in charge of Team ER. On the opposite side are being sprayed on Demon, trying to get a member, but Shroud has been spotted. Demon with the perfect tap manages to get shot, but Demon has to be aware because one headshot and he might be, because he doesn't have that helmet of any kind at the moment, so he is in danger. But Demon is playing perfectly well, taking advantage of that broken one, making sure he picks and gives that shots towards the member. But Demon gives that perfect information towards his opponent. But Zangmo is doing the same on this other side of the map. We can see Zangmo, Team ER Zangmo 37 with that Demon on the other side of the map is currently rotating at the moment. So Demon currently, as you can see, is ready to challenge up the rest of the members, but let's see how they will play as they move forward inside the game. So Unsexy Star is there on the same side, and this is an interesting thing to see from Unsexy currently not losing as a member. Shroud has been low on health, but I think so he has to get that med kits, and yes, he's applying the first 8 kits. He has 2 boosters, so he will be up for 21. Meanwhile, win shots being targeted to Demon. Demon location has been spotted by Shroud and Demon going hand in hand. But if that win gets perfectly on towards Demon hit, that might be a knock towards Demon. So Demon has to play perfectly well. He's currently trying to take advantage of the compound as much as he can, making sure he gets all the different view. Meanwhile, Enigmatic manages to get and movement. So Northeast guys are not losing players at the moment. Enigmatic, Kadush knocking off players, 2 members I think so already knocked. So Northeast guys who are currently slowly entering towards the safe zone are losing 2 members, and I think so Kartush is calling for his teammates for the backup, and the rest of the teammates joins on from Enigmatic versus Northeast guys going strong at the moment. We can see Frank and Amis is the last 2 surviving members on the other side of the map, and Frank currently taking TPP at the moment. But on the northern side of the map, we can see Kartush has already taken the mode, so grenades are being launched on the both side. Frank is there on the first cover, Amis is there on the second cover, grenade launching on towards Amish. Mrs. manages to get a smart glitch of that grenade, a little damage currently, but I think so Mrs. will be up with that boosters, and she will be ready for that battle. Meanwhile, Kadus is also there popping out that pills, making sure he is ready. So he has got the perfect cover. Meanwhile, Amish is making the rotation from the right hand side, making sure that both sides of this compound is holded perfectly well, so that new Scott doesn't get engaged or pushed on from different direction by Enigmatic members. So holding his compound perfectly well, knows that there is a squad on the other side of the broken wheel. So Scottus is trying to take advantage of this movement and he's trying to peek in as much as he can. But other side we can see Northeast guys now losing two players, but Amis is there not taking and he has moved sort of movement. Scott is launching on at the moment. Now Amis is trying to flanking from the right. He's giving the perfect information. He's taking TPP at the moment. Shots are being targeted. Or pre-fire shot perfectly towards Scottus, but Scottus managed to get the finish and now third party going from the other side of the map and Mrs. has been knocked on. Frank low on health, but on the other side we can see Encore has joined in for the fight and with that player advantage currently in favor of Enigmatic manages to wiped out and with that Northeast guys are the first one to be out of the game and Enigmatic gets that 4 team kills guys. This is an interesting battle to see, a lot of kills going on. So Enigmatic again once more knocking up our squad early in the game, having a good start, but let's see how well they take advantage of this current momentum they are engaging at the moment. But focusing back to the Leaf squad, we can see Leaf clan with Kara, Drones OP and Slayer and Spyboy is currently rooting at the moment in the camp near the Monte Negro or a southernmost side of the power grid area. But I think so. KB7 has joined us. The IGL of BMB squad has joined us for the web. I love you is there. Rade OP is there. Ramesh OP is there, and the teams are now ready to challenge out there, making their entry towards the left hand side. For flanking from a very long rotation, but that is a very long flank going on. Ramesh OP and Rade OP is also themselves. Fake squad is still inside the blue zone. DK squad is also inside the blue zone. We can see NJC guys are making the rotation. Skull squad. So DK guys focusing back to them, we can see TK Scott are still inside the blues or making the rotation. Unsexy Star manages to get Star unfortunately has been knocked on by the own grenade. Oh my god, one grenade manages to wipe out his team. That was a very bad grenade by Unsexy Scott. I don't know what happened, but Akame and Star has been knocked out by the same grenade and they has been out of the game. So two members losing up, one grenade killing up both members. Oh my god, that was a very unique game. Unique, I don't know what happened, but that was some unique thing to see because now currently now a team ER who had lost two members now currently in favor and now two players advantage. Team ER are charging out to Unsexy currently had the 4-man advantage, but two members knocking off from the same grenade, which is a very unique thing to see, has been knocked out and now their answer 6 squad are in danger because Kasudo now Shroud has to make the rotation. Scout is there along with Shroud and Kasudo, so they are making sure they hold the compound perfectly where they are taking TPP. They are making sure they have a peak with that window and we can see Zhang is now making the rotation and Team ER Detonics already making their move. Shots are being targeted. Detonic is there, Demon is also there on the same side from the other side with that AWM trying to find Shroud. If he picks out, that will be the aid, that will be the headshot for team ER. But let's see if Damon can get that perfect spot towards Unsexy Scott now in danger because Detonics is slowly making that movement towards the other side. How Scott manages to get NGC guys are in danger. So focusing back to NGC guys, the Mama unfortunately couldn't play well in this first match, so he's knocked out at the moment. Kid is there on the other side of the map. Dawn is also there, so he's trying to charge on towards the Hall Scott. The Hall versus NGC, I think so you have heard this before. Hall versus NGC, you have heard this before. So Hall Scott now taking advantage as well. Hall Scott who lost two members from the I think so Enigmatic squad now challenged up towards NGC guys, and NGC losing up one member early in the game and Greed is also there. So Greed, Dawn and rest of the teammates now flanking back, doesn't want to engage for Hall Scott because they know how capable they are because they have already been knocked out before by the member of Hall Scott, and Hall Scott now getting one more towards Mama and Kid was knocked out before and now Hall Scott again manages to get Mama once again. That I think so Mama is currently on fire. He's not happy with the performance. I think so he will come back stronger in the next game week. That will be tomorrow and that is game week 3. So meanwhile we can see Team ER is also there on the same side. So Team ER currently making the rotation. Damon, Zhang 37, Detonics is also making slow rotation at the moment, and Damon with that FWM shots currently being fired at the moment. On the other side, Shroud is there taking TPP. Kasudo is doing the same at the moment, making sure that they are they are sea safe, or they are safe at the moment. So Kasudo holding the compound, no rotation as of now, no random push going on in currently from Team ER. Team ER Zangmu currently at the balcony, making sure she has that perfect cover, and she is making sure that she gets that perfect. So that is M416, I guess, in hands of Team ER Zymo. So as you can see the drone view, guys, they are perfectly holding the compound, 2v2 compound inside the 4 stories building at the moment. Unsexy and Kasudo and Team ER doing the same, but on the other side, Team ER Demon with that arm, making sure he holds the back side of that building. So they are making sure they hold the compound very tight, but we can expect a lot of casualties. So Ramesh OP unfortunately has been knocked on, and Fake Squad versus BMB going strong at the southern side of the map, where the zone is currently shrinking. So zone number 2 is currently shrinking. Fake Squad are currently battling zone as well as the opponent, but BMB already making an entry towards the safe side, and KB7 has already made that entry. Meanwhile, Ramesh Radhe OP is also doing the same, but I love you is challenging of the Fake Squad, making sure his grenade. What a perfect grenade launch towards Clutchwave. Clutchwave is low on her. BBU is also low on her. I love you playing very well at the moment. BBU and Clutchwave now low on health, is applying mate keys at the moment, but a perfect grenade from I love you launches perfectly on, and another grenade being launched on, but that was on the bonnet of the car, and I think the car has been completely destroyed. But I love you now flanking back at the moment. He is making sure that he has that authority on towards the compound, and he throws that grenade, and now he's making that entry, completely destroying the compound. Now he's getting for the zone, so he's playing a very strategic game at the moment. I love you making sure that Fake 2 members doesn't make the entry inside the safe zone, but Fake Squad not taking that buggy because the pickup car is already destroyed with that perfect grenade, and we can see now Clutchwave has to make that entry, and the Pew currently getting affected by the tree, and he's making that entry. Now he's driving safely towards the safe hand side. Meanwhile, BMB Radhe OP has already made that entry along with his team captain, that is KB7, also making that left hand flank towards the other side of the compound. Meanwhile, G69 squad, that is G69 Thokdi, Ghanta 23 and Jojo Klings is on the western flank of the map, which is currently in the crater fields on El Ponzo, and it is currently empty because a lot of squad are there in the southern portion, eastern portion, and the zone now shift towards the northern side of La Coparilla area and the crater fields, and a lot of squad has to make that entry. We are in the last stages of the map. NGC side is there near the whole squad. Whole squad is also making that rotation, but we still have 15 squad, guys, 52 still alive, and this is a very small zone as you can see from far. So zone number 2 is currently shrinking. 2 minutes left for the zone to shrink, and 18 minutes inside this game, and only one squad is down, guys. So game number 2, Miramar map is looking strong at the moment, though it is an open map, but there are not a lot of casualty as we have expected in the as we have seen in the previous map. So this is a good sign, guys. They are a very top tier 1 teams at the moment inside this game. All the top 16 teams from all different communities are ready to challenge, making sure they make their team proud and their community proud, because SasEsports is all about that tough competition. So meanwhile, we can see now NGC making that entry, who are currently the league leaders as we can say from the performance of game week 1 and game week 2, but game week 4 is currently looking shaky and not going according to the plan, because Mama, the top assaulter, he has been knocked on, but Kid and Greed and Dawn is also there for the challenge, but they are always moving closer towards this whole squad who keeps on contesting NGC guys at the moment. So which is a unique thing to see, as like MNP versus VTrad we have seen in all the game week 3. So MNP and VTrad we have seen in the previous match versus, but let's see. Okay, let's see if they can challenge, but we can see Snoopy manages to get that Misfits, so Misfits manages to get knocked out. Now he's trying to challenge off towards Misfits. So again we try squad in the opposite side of the building, and we can see squad number 19 is there along. Squad number 19, that is MNP guys, are in the same sorry, Ella squad are in the same point, but I think so Misfit squad has been killed on by we tried squad, but I think so one still survived. That is a shade of Misfit still survives, but we are down to zone Unsexy, unfortunately, has been wiped out. I think so. BNB did the ER did the trick, and now we can see we tried a challenging up towards DK Scott. DK Scott in the opposite side. We can see Snoopy challenging up with the spray. 2 kills already in the favor of Misfit. Freeze DK has been knocked on. Gene is making sure he get the revive. So DK Scott Goteka is also there on the same side. Skull DK is also safe from the right hand side, making sure he gets the perfect spray. We tried. Maichi is also there on the right hand side. So a lot of rotation going on from the V try squad, making sure they are ready for the challenge. So what a beautiful helmet of we tried Snoopy with a perfect light finish, making sure he complements the theme of this week. And oh about God, he got that Egyptian backpack and he is ready to challenge. So Snoopy, I think so, he is currently charging up. Along with that backpack, he has also got that perfect gameplay. But now LC squad are being challenged off by G6. Now G6 got Thokti. Unfortunately, the IGL has been knocked out and finished. Now the rest of the teammates are going to challenge off with that LC squad. On the other side of the map, we can see now DD Jojo is also there. But the zone is currently shrinking. So Thokti, the G69 squad has to play without the IGL at the moment. That is Ella Thokti. On the opposite side, we can see now zone drop has been called out, and that is a fair drop. Airdrop number 6 consists of AWM and M24, and both the powerful guns with that bullets are being dropped on towards DK Scott, and DK Scott are gearing up at the moment. Their arsenals are looking strong and they are ready to challenge. So at the end of the game, we can see only 2 squad are out of the game. That is the Unsexy and the Northeast squad are out of the game. So which is very interesting thing, because we can see now zone is slowly shrinking. Zone number 3 is shrinking. We are moving on to a zone number 4, and 47 players are still alive. This means only one thing, guys. This means a lot of bloodbath on all sides of the map. And we can see automatic manages to get Leaf Squad. So Leaf Clan currently losing 2 members at the moment. The vehicle has been destroyed. We tried Machi is now has the crosshair towards Misfit Squad on the opposite side of the compound, but the compound is still Khara and Ashlayer, as you can see on the same compound. Misfits We Try squad are currently holding the compound perfectly well, and the zone is also favoring well. So zone favoring both DK, all the 4 squad, that is Leaf Clan, Misfits, Skull and Snoop, and We Try all are favoring zone. Now NJC making that entry slowly towards DK Clan on the northern side of the map. We can see HNS is doing the same, but Ela squad still inside the blue zone fighting the zone. Assassin the IGL at the moment. Kai is the assassin in the vehicle, but Fake Squad is also there on the same side. Shots are being targeted from both sides. Ella is applying med kit, but he doesn't know. Bubi was just below him, but that was a very bad stop by Assassin will be spotted and he will be finished off. And BB got a perfect spray. Zugzi was there on the opposite side of the Gorkha, has also been knocked down. Jojo is also there on squad number 11, still a slight at the edges of the safe zone. So Ella squad in danger at the moment. Ella Gorkha has been knocked down, but Kai and the rest of his teammates already make his entry. But Gorkha manages to survive at the edges. He makes that entry, but the zone is shrinking after 30 seconds. But they don't have a lot of time to make that entry. Meanwhile, a lot of squad is now making the rotation. Still 14 teams are surviving. DD Jojo is also there on the same side of the compound. So let's see how Fake Squad will fare. Fake Squad currently Paraboy, Bubu, and the rest of Paraboy has been spotted by Team Demon with a perfect spray. Manages to get Paraboy has been knocked on. Now AWM shots are being targeted to the Paraboy, but I think so Demon has to leave that opponent and make sure that he makes that entry. But Fake Squad, the rest of his teammates is doing the same. Bubu is also doing the same. Bubu takes the vehicle, but the vehicle is completely destroyed, and he couldn't take that vehicle. So on foot, we can see Fake Squad not favoring zone at the moment. Now View gets his perfect spray towards Jojo. Jojo has not been knocked on. He has to take that pickup car, making sure that he makes that entry, favors the zone, because if they don't favor, unfortunately the pickup car is also destroyed. So on foot, Fake Squad looking bad at the moment, but I think so Clutch Wave and Zuxi is already inside the safe zone and they looks in. Meanwhile, on the other side of the compound, we can see HNS Squad now challenging MNP Squad. DD Jojo has been knocked on by the member. Reaper has been knocked on by Creed. Creed gets a perfect spray at the moment, but DK Squad now has to challenge Creed. Is there on the opposite side of the compound. So Creed currently no kill on his belt, but he is now challenging up DK Squad. Now DK Squad on the opposite side of the compound is trying to find out NGC kid. So they are currently holding the compound. 3 squad in the nearby compound. We can see squad number 15 is also there. DK doesn't know that there is NGC caught just below the boulder, so Gotega is currently find out. I think so. He has spotted a Grid at the moment with that OWM trying to firing shots towards Grid, but let's see how DK will play. But Kid is currently on the northern side, so as you can see the drone view, guys, Kid is currently in the cover. Grid is also there, but where is Mustardon? Mustardon is on the other side. Kai has been knocked on by Freeze DK. Freeze DK manages to get the kill. I love you. BMB7 is on the opposite side of the compound. Kid and Grid is also there, currently holding the compound. Goteka is still there near the opponent. We can see Vita squad in the nearest compound. Steve has been knocked on, and I think so with that, Ella squad are out of the game, but the zone is slowly shrinking. And NJC has to make that entry, and on the other side, we can see HNS is doing the same. So Goteka currently low on health, trying to take advantage of the zone as much as he can, applying bandage as the moment. But Kid is throwing grenade. He's inside the safe zone. Dawn has been knocked on. So NGC guys not looking good in this fourth installment of SAS PUBG League, but they are making sure they hold on to this spot as much as they can. Still 13 squad are still surviving, 35 still alive, and we are down to zone number 5, which will shrink after just 48 seconds, guys. So this will be a long rotation for NGC guys, who are still favoring the zone at the moment. So on the other side we can see now I Love You is there along with KB7. So currently the IGL and I Love You survives. Radhe OP, Ramesh OP has been knocked on. Zhang manages to get fake squad. So Team ER is also racking up kills at the moment on the southern side of the map, and we can see Ella Kings has been spotted by LC squad. LC squad racking up players. House Cable has been knocked on by Source David. DP manages a clutch wave at the moment. Now Enigmatic Scared is also there on the southern side of the map, and we can see MNP guys are racking up 4 kills. So the chicken dinner viewers of the previous match are currently throwing smoke as much as they can. They are inside the still outside the blue zone. They are throwing smoke, making the entry. But what do you see? We still have now VTRAD squad. So VTRAD squad MMP, the battle of the top Manipuri teams, are still looking strong in SAS Esports battlefield. Every match of game week, every time we see these two team head colliding head on head, and it is a very interesting thing, and it is so perfectly they execute the gameplay, that because a small mistake and other team is dead. So that is how these both top teams of Manipur play with each other. So meanwhile on the other side we can the Sikkim team, that is Source, is making that entry, but we tried is holding the compound, and you can see only two players is there. The Pratik Mahaji 59 and Source is only the two surviving member, has to make that entry. The zone is hurting them a lot, but the zone has already shifted towards the second portion, and we can see a lot of movement. So no squad currently favoring zone at the moment. Fake fees DK Scott currently holding the compound, but on the other side we can see now Hall Scott is there from behind, and he's trying to put that crosshair towards Margie 61. He's trying to find HNS Scott as much as he can. Johnson manages to get SSL. Kid is on perfect crosshair towards now. Kid has spotted Godzios. Hall Scott sprays are being perfectly towards Hall Scott, and we can see Kid now spraying on towards Godzios at the moment. And Kid has to make the entry because only 53 seconds for the zone to swing. Only 7 teams are alive, and Creed are also making that entry. Meanwhile, Hall Scott with lone survivor. Currently, Gorgeous is currently applying that first aid kit and popping off that boosters. He knows that that is a long way towards the safe zone, so he's making sure he takes the utilization of as much as he can. Meanwhile, Kid with that pen, currently holding the pen, making sure he dodges that bullet at the moment. So he's making that slow entry towards the safe zone. But Scott number 9, that is DK Scott, knows that there is an opponent in the near compound. Shots are being targeted. Or Freeze Breeze has spotted Kid versus Freeze at the moment. The Freeze currently throwing grenades at the moment, but we can see Greed is on the other side flanking on at the moment. Sprays are being caught, and Godteka has been spotted. Perfect spray with that headshot by Creed, manages to get the 6S spray, and I think so now charge on going on at the moment. Kid has been knocked on with that M24, and he didn't expect that M24, and Kid has been knocked and finished rapidly by the members of DK Squad. So we can see Fizz DK is now holding the compound, holding the zone perfectly well, and Greed now still inside the blue zone, has to favor the zone, and this will be a tough situation for Greed. Meanwhile, we can see we tried our launching of MNP Deepin has been knocked out. Greed low on health, looking dangerous, but Enigmatic now charging on towards DK Scott. DK Scott losing member. Scott DK is the lone survivor member, is making that entry, but unfortunately Enigmatic makes that finish over the map, and Skadus makes that finish over the map, and NGC Greed currently low on health, making make that up-pro entry, but unfortunately he gets the fifth position with only one kill, and that is a very tough situation. But on the other side, we can see whole squad manages to survive. Oh my god, this whole squad are playing perfectly well, but Enigmatic, who managed to get a perfect, it was a 1v1 situation between Enigmatic and DK Scott, but the zone was also killing them on a lot of Skull, who was trying to charge in, but the zone was hurting him, so he favored the zone. But unfortunately from behind, Scotus came and he had the patience level very perfectly on point, and he manages to get advantage of Enigmatic, and from behind he got a spray, and with that DK Scott was out of the game. So we have our top 4 teams now inside the game, that is MNP guys. We tried challenging each other. On the other side we can see Hall Scott and Enigmatic, so 3 Manipuri teams on the same side of the top 4 position. Meanwhile we tried an MNP. How many times we have to say guys, these two squad are neck in neck, head to head, challenging for that top spot to be the best SS esports battlefield. So these two squad are getting that finish. So meanwhile MNP still not favoring squad number 24, still at the edges of the safe zone, and we try making sure that they don't mistake from the previous map, and they're making the entry towards the other side of the map. How Godzius, how Scott knows that there is Enigmatic Scott on the opposite, and Johnson manages to get misses has been knocked on. Scotus is there now spraying onto a flip spray coding, but automatic manages to get deep in has been knocked on. We try taking advantage of the battle between Enigmatic and MNP, now making sure he has done all the kills as he can. Now Snoopy is making the entry. Flipkart manages to get automatic has been knocked on. Snoopy is the lone currently flanking, taking the advantage of the reach at the moment. Encore is there on the opposite side, Enigmatic is there, but Hall Scott has been spotted and he is been finished. So we are in top 3 teams. Meanwhile we can see Machi is also making the Machi is a very good assaulter at the moment, so MNP is also making that entry. We are in the outer stages of the map. 57 seconds for the zone number 8 to string. We still have 3 teams surviving, 9 players still. Scotus is getting that revive from misses. Meanwhile MNP guys are challenging of Vita at the moment. Oh my god, what a grenade, but a dap or two was at the edges, misses, and Scotus has to heal up as fast as he can because the zone is slowly hinging. Grenades launching out towards misses because Enigmatic squad are at the edges, or they have a little window, a little gap at the moment. Meanwhile what a beautiful grenade launching on towards Vita squad. MNP making sure that Vita position holded completely at the moment, and we can see sprays are being connected. Johnson managed to get Snoopy with the perfect grenade. Grenade was holded by MNP guys perfectly well, and they is giving kills on Flipkart on the opposite side. All 4 surviving members of MNP with that 9 kills, making sure they make that entry on the later stages of the map, and MNP guys are looking strong in this map. Meanwhile Johnson is there throwing grenade at the moment. A long grenade launched towards we tried. Snoopy still low on health, but sprays from Scotus manages to finish. Snoopy doesn't give him time to revive his health, so taking advantage, MNP has been knocked on. So Enigmatic losing our players, but zone kills them, and Johnson manages to take advantage. So it's down to top 2 teams now. Enigmatic versus MNP going on at the moment, but I think so MNP took advantage. Flipkart had the reach advantage, and back-to-back chicken dinner by MNP squad in the second match, and there is no doubt for them to take out the winner of this game week 4. But they are looking strong guys. They are looking strong for the match. They manages to get first position. We tried playing well in the second. What a comeback by We Try Squad and Enigmatic. The top 3 teams are from Manipur guys. The top 3 teams currently from Manipur. We tried MNP, Enigmatic holding the compound. Hall Scott, who played very well, manages to take from 16 position. They come back now taking the top 4 position. Gorgeous played very well till the end, but unfortunately he was all alone, and the zone was not favoring him. You know, NJC is also played very well after losing Mama early stages of the game, and DK Scott was unfortunately killed by the zone, and by a small mistake, and which Enigmatic took advantage, and HNS going strong at the moment, taking 4th position on inside the top 10 too. So HNS squad are also looking strong. So with that we come to an end of the game guys. GG, well played to everyone, and have a good game. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button.